We're a very strong support system because we have people who are specially trained to work with and care for people who are frail, either with their health or maybe they have memory impairment, Alzheimer's disease, dementia. Some of our folks have Parkinson's disease, diabetes, just lots of different reasons why their health is frail. So we have specially trained health professionals here to care for their loved ones. We have registered nurses, certified nursing assistants, we have a social worker.
I really enjoy the senior population, and I am so happy to provide a place for them to come where they can have fun and be safe, and yet we get to do some monitoring of their health and do some health teaching. One of the things I find most interesting is meeting so many different people from all walks of life and so many cultures, and everybody brings something unique and interesting to the job, and that includes the participants who come to Iona as well as the staff that works here. So I've really learned a lot, and I've learned a lot culturally, which has been, extremely interesting to me. Okay, that's very good.
There's a tendency for people to let the years sort of chip away at what they're able to do physically. So, it might be one year they stop going upstairs, and the next year they stop going to the basement, and the next year they stop going to the grocery store, and the next year they stop getting up out of a chair, and the next year they're sick. So I really feel my role is to help people get stronger and more confident so they can live and thrive in their community and continue to be part of a community for many, many years to come.
We really like to show that we have a lot of fun here, that it's all just a great time and we're coming to socialize and have fun. And it's our little secret that we are providing a really strong level of health care. And sometimes our caregivers have made the promise to their loved one that I will never send you to a long-term care facility. Well, in order to keep that promise, or to try to keep that promise for as long as possible, those caregivers need help and support. And so we are here to provide that support.
As a activity assistant, I am also CNA, and I do assist participants who really need help. We used to have a male participant who right after lunch, and he just wanted to go home, and he will keep on asking about his wife, when is my wife coming to pick me up. That's why we are so trained of what we do here, is that we will have an activity just for him. Being old is not such a bad thing. Being old, to me, is a gift, it's a blessing.
I can usually see from a first meeting that the family member is anxious for me to recognize that this person may not be the way they once were, but they want the person to be recognized as their whole selves. So it's important to acknowledge the losses that have happened. So we talk a lot about what the person used to enjoy doing, used to do for work, and as much as possible, we bring in the actual individual into the conversation. Working with the person, you come to see more about that person as an individual, where they're coming from, and it's a journey. It's a journey with ups and downs. So you're able to share those moments where you hear a story that the person maybe hasn't thought about in years or brought up with their spouse, or even things that maybe the spouse or daughter didn't even know about. So those are wonderful little victories, that we have the joy of sharing. But it's also very important to share the times when we notice a change in someone's eating habits or their appetite. Maybe there's a decline in their ability to use the utensils. We share that with the family as well, and the family will often tell us that that's what they're seeing at home. And it's of course it's sad, but for us to be able to share the witnessing of that change, it's a real important part of the journey.